Airpeace boss, Allen Oyema, is faulting Sirika's comments, and he joins us now for a right of reply. Good morning, Mr. Oyema, and welcome to the morning show.
Good morning.
Well, Chairman Airpeace, thank you very much for joining us. So this is basically a right of reply conversation. Mrs. Tony Olajide, your Chief Operating Officer at Airpeace, already issued a statement stating spurious claims, as she puts it, by Senator Hadi Sirika in the conversation we had with him on this channel on Sunday. Maybe you want to go back to those spurious claims, as those claims affect Airpeace and the aviation industry generally, where you are a shareholder, with regard to Nigeria.
Well, it's quite very fortunate that it ever happened. I'm not here to fight a battle with the ex-minister. It is not in my DNA to pick fights. But I must say that it's very shameful for an ex-minister of government, somebody who has been in, like he said, 20 years ago he was in House of Representatives, he was a senator, and in the last 8 years he has been a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, being paid from my tax paying. He supervised my ministry. You expected him to be our chief marketer, so to say. But that hasn't happened in the last 8 years. What you see, I'm not going to sit down here to expose a lot of things for the sake of and love of nation, but I must point out certain things. For an ex-minister of aviation to come out to say indirectly or directly that his airline or an airline he supervised is so incompetent, leased 2 aircraft, paying $500,000 monthly for 18 months, incurring $19 million. And he was saying it, he was peddling falsehood barefacedly. He never blinked. He was speaking as a matter of fact that happened. Imagine the damage this minister had done to the image and reputation of Airpeace with what he has done as an incompetent entity. Meanwhile, he was peddling pure falsehood. How do we now believe every other thing he has said on that day? How do we believe that? So to start with, Airpeace doesn't have 2 777s. Airpeace has 3. And those 3 are outrightly purchased. 2 of those planes are in fact ex-Emirates. One is ex-Singapore Airlines. With everything you can think of inside those planes, they were outrightly purchased by Airpeace. Therefore, we never paid a lease rental to anybody. We never incurred, in the first place, you can't even use $250,000 to rent a 777. How much do you pay for a single aisle aircraft? Not talk of a 777. So this is a minister trying to fool the entire nation in his desperate bid to fool everybody, to hoodwink the nation. He was peddling falsehood on Airpeace. So how do we as a nation believe every other thing he was saying out there? The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is there. You can contact Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. They're the regulators. He was in charge. He signed the import permit of that aircraft, or those aircraft. He signed the import permit. You cannot import any aircraft into the country without the Minister of Aviation approving. He signed the import. If it was going to be a lease, he stated in the letter of application to bring in an aircraft. No aircraft comes into the country without the Minister of Aviation approving. He must be the one to sign the importation permit before you bring them in. So he did all that, and he knew quite well that those planes were not leased. They were not rented. They were fully paid for. And he told the entire world that we leased those planes, and just to make us look bad, and at the same time praising Ethiopia, his partners.
So Now you've come out to debunk what former Minister of Aviation has said. The first question is, was Airpeace, your organization, or perhaps any local operator, interested in partnering with the Nigerian government for Nigeria Air at any point? Were there any moves made? And what was the outcome? If there was any resistance, why? Why didn't they want to work with local operators despite what he said on air? That was because they lacked capacity. What's the real reason then?
I'll give you the history of this whole struggle. Contrary to what the minister have been saying about Nigerian Air and the importance of having a national carrier, national carrier is a moribund idea worldwide. Countries don't go that route anymore. It's a drain on any country. Those who are in it are running out of it. National carrier, the phrase national carrier means government ownership. What countries do these days are flag carriers. British Airways is a flag carrier. It's owned by the IAG group. Just very few countries that are still into the national carrier thing, like South Africa. And you look at South Africa Airways bleeding the treasury of South Africa. Several times they tried to close it. Unions will come fighting. The government is tired. Air India was out there for sale for over 10 years. Nobody tried to touch it because of the baggage. But recently, Tata bought it over. So they've divested. Countries don't go that route. Why should Nigeria in 2023 be going backwards instead of moving forwards? All they needed to do is to strengthen the ease of doing business so that people of means, private concerns of means will come and invest in aviation industry. We are not fighting for ourselves. They told, we are afraid of competition. The airlines of Nigeria are afraid of competition. Nobody is afraid of this national carrier because it will fall and fell like a pack of cards. It's already there. What we were saying, AON, is this: improve the ease of doing business in Nigeria. Remove those challenges that are stunting the growth of airlines in Nigeria, and these airlines will blossom. Do that, they didn't do it. Okay, when they wanted to do the national carrier, we gave our comments. Most people stood against it. When we saw that they were going to do it, we knew the whole thing was shrouded in secrecy. Our members told Airpeace, okay, apply. When you went to that website, you'll be blocked. You never got anywhere. We did. Forget what they say out there. We did. The bidding, let them see, what else do you need to know? SACOL is part of this group. He named SACOL as part of this group. I'm not going to say on television certain things because I don't like eating up the politics.
Please say it. Say it for the sake of the healing of this country.
SACOL has said it all on the floor of the National Assembly. On the day he announced this national carrier thing, the minister told us sovereign wealth was part of it, 5%. NSIA. SACOL and MRS for 6%, Ethiopia 49%. Within hours, NSIA told him to withdraw that statement. So what else are we talking about in this country? What else do you need to know? If you could come on television to announce these are the successful bids, the monster presented a bid and they said, we are not part of it. And the letter came and they said it was a mistake. Now SACOL came on the floor of the National Assembly and said, I don't know what you're talking about. And they used the worst language I've ever heard. They described the entire activities as whitewash. The video is there. We're all there at the National Assembly. SACOL. And someone like Taiwo Afolabi should be thanked by Nigerians. SACOL should be thanked by Nigerians. If not for SACOL, a lot would have happened. It's SACOL's refusal to put their signature on something that will shortchange the economy of this country that saved this nation, nothing more. And those of us in AON, the AON that went to court, and we knew fully well that they might penetrate AON and destroy our ranks. 5 airlines came out and stood up and put their names on that suit, so that in case you destroy AON. The other ones, they have locus in law to do this. And those airlines are Max Air, Asman, Airpeace, Top Brass, and United Nigeria. On Sunday, when you ask the question, why Airpeace? Because he must have mentioned Airpeace up to 15 times. I don't know what Airpeace have done to him. He said, okay, not only Airpeace, and again, Obiora Okonkwo of United Nigeria. And he deliberately forgot to mention the other ones. Are we trying to play the ethnic cards? Thank God the leadership of Dr. Abdulmunaf Yunusa Sarina has given AON a teeth to bite. That man is a nationalist. Dahiru Manga is from Katsina State. He owns Max Air. Dr. Abdulmunaf Yunusa Sarina is from Kano State. He owns Asman. Both of them, myself, Airpeace, Top Brass, owned by Roland Iyayi, and Obiora Okonkwo of United Nigeria, went to court. And those people are still in court. So it's not an ethnic thing, it's a Nigerian thing. Okay. And today, I have to use this opportunity to congratulate our brother, Alhaji Dahiru Manga. He's launching his first 777 today, yet we don't have capacity.
Okay, so one of the things says that you don't have capacity, but I see that you are having partnership with the government of Antigua. Other countries are calling you to come and help set up their national flag carrier, but they say you don't have capacity. I want you to respond to that. And also, you don't have capacity, but during COVID-19, you went to everywhere Nigerians were to bring them back home when COVID-19 was raging on and all of that. And you've also helped with evacuation. But the conversation about you not having capacity, I mean, what would you like to say as regards all of that? And why I keep on saying say it is because the things we live on say destroy our country. Say the absolute truth. How do you feel being treated this way, with the Minister of Aviation? And also the certification. Did Nigeria Air pass that certification, the AOC certification and all of that? Please, I want you to tell the absolute truth about how you've been treated this way and other airlines so that Nigerians will know the truth. We keep saying we don't want to talk, we don't want to talk. This country keeps getting destroyed every day. We want to be the voice of the people. Let the people know.
The truth is, I'm a student of nonviolence education. So sometimes there are things we manage in order not to hit up the politics somehow. But the truth is this, we have to speak up. Well, that's why we went to court in the first place. Now, he said we don't have capacity. All those falsehoods were meant to demean the local operators, the indigenous Nigerian airlines, in favor of this charade they've put up with Ethiopia. That's all. To be allowed, even at the FEC meetings, how many times, even the former president, President Muhammad Buhari, shut down this national air project at a time. One man is just hoodwinking the country into believing that this is needed. All they need to do is to set up a strong flag carrier. If you if you provide the enabling environment for people to operate, more people will invest in the system. Now about capacity. He told the world that we were low in capacity. He told the world on television that Airpeace was giving Dubai to fly, to conduct flight operations into Dubai. Are they flying now? Airpeace is no longer flying to Dubai because they are low in capacity. I say, whoever advised Senator Hadi Sirika to come on television to defend the indefensible has not done him any good. The whole world knows. We started operations into Dubai July 5th, 2019. We never stopped until COVID. Everybody stopped. When COVID stopped, we started. UAE decided, for whatever reason, to complete ban of issuance of visas to Nigeria. Airpeace stopped going to Dubai. Emirates stopped coming to Nigeria. Neither Airpeace nor Emirates is flying this route now. None of them. So why should the Minister of Government barefacedly come on television that have this kind of outreach to the world, to spoof falsehood, because he wants to paint the indigenous operators black and blue? Now, he said Airpeace doesn't have capacity. The same Airpeace, when the entire world shut down during the lockdown in 2020 because of COVID-19, Airpeace went to China on 3 occasions, bringing back Nigerians. That is a 14-15 hours non-stop flight, deploying our 777s to go there to bring Nigerians back to their homeland proudly 3 times. Yet Airpeace doesn't have capacity. Airpeace went to India 12 times, bringing Nigerians. Most Nigerians that went to India didn't have money to even pay Ethiopia to bring them back. I deployed my jets. Airpeace deployed our jets. We went there, and those we brought back, later put it in a newspaper to thank us. We brought them back to their country free of charge. We did 12 sorties to India. Yet Airpeace doesn't have capacity. Airpeace went to Thailand, brought Nigerians back. Airpeace doesn't have capacity. Airpeace went to Malaysia, brought Nigerians back. Airpeace doesn't have capacity. Airpeace went to Indonesia, brought Nigerians back. They don't have capacity. In Malaysia, Indonesia, Nigerians went to the embassy, almost attacked everybody there because they were stranded. Airpeace deployed, went there and brought them back. Airpeace went to South Africa during COVID, brought Nigerians back. Airpeace also went to England, to the UK, brought Nigerians back, went on a second one. The UK authorities said, oh no, you don't come again. They cancelled whatever they gave us, the permit they gave us. I paid for Nigerians, I hired a European carrier to bring them back. The federal government of Nigeria praised Airpeace for doing that for love of country. We did others. We don't have capacity. During xenophobic attacks, Nigerians were being killed. Nigerian shops were being raided. Nigerians were being dehumanized in South Africa. I felt bad.